Welcome to Cabo Properties YouTube channel.
I want to take this opportunity to welcome you all to the press launch for a major new initiative in the country. The launch of a new flag carrier for saloon, with an air saloon. The theme we'll talk for this press launch now the future of aviation in our saloon. For start, I want to make clear, we are a government, Air Sierra Leone a private entity. A private entity supported by the reforms where the government don't make and the enabling environment we don't set forward. And the person we bring and come, we bring the paper can and cabinet where they lead on this, where they can give with the context, where they can explain to us the difference between a national carrier and a flag carrying carrier, and the Honorable Minister himself, when they lead the sector. So they set the scene for we. The Honorable Alhaji Fandeturi. Mr. Minister, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother Siba. Family, good morning. Today really a very happy day for me. I'm happy because you know, when we sign the contract with His Excellency the President, it been very clear to me, and as an ex-military officer, when your boss talk to you, na order you they consider us. So one of the things that we tell we is that in one foresee the Sierra Leonean skies covered with an African airlines them. And if I can recall, a few months ago, we've been bringing in Ethiopian Airlines, of course with His Excellency in guidance and support, and also the Vice President as well. So we called Ethiopian Airlines, he come. Then, in only stop there, we've been still the push. This is not a long process. Until it don't take some time, where we don't really push this process here. It go through a lot of issues that we will need for resolve before finally we come to the public. And I'm really happy for introduce to una Air Sierra Leone, na Sierra Leone. Well, most times people then go say Air Sierra Leone, where they don't read the name, even from where this the advert go out yesterday. Then when they say, hey, is it a salon don't buy plane? Na salon they can't begin to run plane? No. I just want to get this clear from the onset. Air Sierra Leone na a flag carrier, not a national carrier. So it's very good for us to distinguish these two. A flag carrier is owned by a business person where he can come, he get this airline, he decides he go run them, and then he give him the name. Whereas as a national carrier, it means that this airline is owned by the nation state, by the country, not by an individual. The majority shares not by the country, by the state. Just like how you go get Ethiopian Airlines and you go get British Airways, the one that is a national carrier. But Air Sierra Leone, not a national carrier, na a flag carrier of Sierra Leone. So I mean, just want make we get this clear. So we start this for some time now, but then we begin to go through the usual processes. We don't go through cabinet, and then also we don't discuss and they extensively. And the cabinet decides, say, we for come. We work together with the communications, the information minister, and talk about this airline today. The airline, like we all see, it for be Air Sierra Leone. Of course, we don't add that name, the Air Sierra Leone. It not will just be ordinary airline. Once you don't add that Air Sierra Leone, it get for go with benefits them. So many benefits them. And one of the benefits, of course, it get for be, we go get forget the office, a base naya. Secondly, we get forget create employment. And we're not going to surprise, not too long from now, we will get for see we sisters them, very young ones them in their 20s or 18 years or within we will get for be air hostesses them on board this flight. Where it don't take ages. I don't know when last me sometimes the time I've been small and that time I see Sierra Leonean cabin crew them. But I'm happy for informing I say very, very soon we will see we Salon sisters and brothers them, the smaller ones them, younger ones them, we will get for day on board this flight. You know, there's so much prestige for let you see that Salon flag, a day from the airline, the flight, they go not only within the sub-region, but also out of the sub-region. And the operations will start very, very soon. So we don't like I say, we'll go a long way, and my colleagues, the panelists, then we'll go for camp and say a few words. Of course, I want to express my thanks to the DG Civil Aviation. Most of the jobs then for make sure say we conform to the regulations them. Now then get for do that. So Ingo get for touch on that.
Thank you.
I think that's it. Then we got the CEO, Ingo, of course, go give the dates them and the time them. So far, I think that I get for say, Siba, I feel very, very happy, and all these are part of the Big 5 changes where His Excellency bring come to Salon. For we will say anything we say we do, we must make sure say we do them. I think during the last press conference, I'll be announced to, and I said before December, we will bring in at least one airline. That don't happen. And I also promise you now, today again say, after this one again, we will get forget another one again, we will bring come. So all these will add to the fleet of aircraft the way they can at Salon. And of course, we talk about the increase in the ticket fares and everything, but the more airline that will get where they can Salon, the lesser the cost of ticket it will be. And this particular airline we will therefore can prove that to now as well. So for now, I will stop here until Leone come back.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. And well, now we come to the DG for Civil Aviation with Sister Musa Yorubai. I want to let you help me for frame this in terms of, from your perspective as a regulator. Talk about registration. First of all, what do you mean following at this position now will increase number of flights where they come, and we can add one where they go direct to European capital. I just begin for hint one step. Waiting at the process for registration and waiting at your role as the leader of the regulator for support and ensure the enabling environment. People that we for trust say this new airline and sober airline will they carry the flag of Salon. So give me the context.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. First of all, I want to really use this opportunity to tell the Minister of Transport big thank you for all of his support. Today make me 1 year in office, and I think it's timely to mention that at this time last year, one of the major challenges we have been dealing with where I just take office, now the issue of ticket price. Ticket price, I think actually now the first press conference where we do, that was the issue that was being discussed. So we're happy for today, 1 year later, with this milestone achievement, we get a direct positive impact on the ticket price. So picking up from what the Honorable Minister say, for Air Sierra Leone for begin operations this year, now a huge accomplishment for every Sierra Leonean, and the benefits them get will be immense. For we as a regulator, and I think kind of activities there will be one for see. Because if we now remember a few months ago, we've been issued a press statement where we informed the public for say, the SLCAA for the first time since 2008 don't open up in flight registry. We also informed the public for say, for the first time since 2008, we're ready for take applications for AOC. That means say any airline, any operator, we want for operate in a saloon. For the first time, they can actually apply to the SLCAA for receive what we call the Air Operator Certificate. That means say, now we as a state, through the SLCAA, assess the operator, assess the airworthiness standard of that aircraft, assess the particulars of the aircraft, its ability to operate, and give the sign off for say yes. We as the SLCAA, as the regulatory authority, we satisfy with you for operating our country. That's one. Secondly, for maintain an aircraft that you registry, it means say, we acknowledge as a state say, you aircraft is registered at this country, which now the major activity of a regulator of the SLCAA. But because of the challenges we don't get in the industry over time, we have not been able to process these applications, like I said, since 2008. So this celebration where we celebrate today, Air Sierra Leone, it got many implications. As much as we can get, the benefits of waiting in the offer, which I shall say Mr. Emmanuel will go into more details, we as a state, they really use this opportunity for leverage on we ambition for be removed from the EU safety list. The last press conference we do, I've been careful explain to the public for say, in order for Sierra Leone be removed from this blacklist, the EU Safety Commission be one for see how the SLCAA they process then kind of applications there. Because at that day they use for assess whether we meet the criteria or we don't. So going through a process now with Air Sierra Leone, it is going to be the first test case for us as a state, and at that day we will be hopeful for that come early next year where the EU come for do the assessment, we go pass with flying colors. So that means that we not only don't get an airline where they do the routes them where they do, but the SLCA go down effectively show say it get the capacity for issue this AOC, and therefore the concerns where the EU been gets, they're not there again. So I've been one touch on that day briefly. And the last point I think say I go just try for touch on is where an airline registered now you state, it means say the CAA now responsible for do the safety and security oversight. It means say Air Sierra Leone now as a registered now we get the exact responsibility for make sure they comply with all national and international rules relating to aviation safety and security. And Dande, like I say, now the main function of the SLCAA. As the minister been touched on, this is not a national carrier. Please, please, please make me try to understand that one day. This is not a private airline. This is not a private run business. The airline is not owned by the state, and it is not the state operating the airline. So as a result, as a private entity, they have to go by the strict guidance and monitoring of the SLCAA. So we want to give una the assurance for say una civil aviation day for make sure waiting come first before the service na the safety and security guidelines. And we no go in a position to allow any airline for operate here where we not believe say it meets them criteria. So if we're there today, we want to assure una say, then definitely don't go through the process, and we're happy for welcome them as Salone. So I will stop there, Mr.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. One big challenge you don't get over the years, and that blacklist today. One big step, now for this registry, we flight registry, we open up, we for begin for issue airline operating certificates. We see civil aviation them begin for do that day. And with this new airline, we are going to get for responsible for ensure safety and security compliance. It's done at the highest levels and for conform with all the standards. And we hope now that by next year, all the restrictions that are next year will only perform, since the Pope now be an altar boy. This leadership team where they are done the work for a movie, so we open this place. Now members will be into boy airline, they will come in this position. I've been telling people and say the cost of tickets is not just tied to one variable. Multiple in them, and we see and we begin see. So now for really unveil, waiting at Air Sierra Leone, waiting we can announce who send and begin fly, when we they expect the first flights, who side will they fly from to where. Ladies and gentlemen, let me hand the microphone over to our brother, the Chief Executive Officer for this Sierra Leonean registered operated company, an independent company, Air Sierra Leone. Mr. Emmanuel Isa, over to you, sir.
Emmanuel Isa.
He only by the flyer, bro. We don't send him my name all by the flyer. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Yes.
And moderator. Before I continue, I want to use this opportunity to express my thanks and appreciation to the President of the Republic of the Sierra Leone, in the person of Dr. Julius Madabio. I want to thank also the Vice President, the Honorable Vice President, the government officials, the member of the cabinet. Especially here today, I want to say a very big thank you to my big brother, the Honorable Minister of Transport and Aviation. He's been very instrumental to this, what we are actually celebrating today. Despite the fact that he was recently bereaved, he found it very important to be here today. On behalf of myself, the board, like I was saying, on behalf of myself, the directors of Air Sierra Leone Limited and the entire staff, we pass our condolence and our sympathy, and may the soul of the bereaved rest in peace. So, while I go straight into my assignment today, thank you very much, the DGSLCA, for the clarification, and the Minister. So today we are here to start the first phase of unveiling this company, this wholly private company called Air Sierra Leone. As is being projected there, you can see it's called, the company name is Air Sierra Leone. Air Sierra Leone is not just a mere airline. Air Sierra Leone is the symbol of national pride. Air Sierra Leone is a symbol of progress and resilience. The concept behind the company Air Sierra Leone is deeply rooted in the idea of bringing the Sierra Leonean national flag back into the skies. You know, and then it has a deep sense, you know, bringing the national flag back to the skies brings this sense of hope to every Sierra Leonean. It brings a sense of unity among us. Our mission greatly is centered on one thing: connecting Sierra Leone with the world.
and provide, not just to work, providing a world-class airline like the DG says, that is centered on safety and security, but then we bring in opportunities to it. By opening the doors of Sierra Leone, we encourage the number of trade, tourism, and economic of that. Air Sierra Leone is a company for Sierra Leoneans. It will be run and managed by Sierra Leoneans and other experts together. Air Sierra Leone, now we own airline. It is not going to be done by other people, but now we own. And I want to use this opportunity at this moment to send an invitation out to all our brothers where they are abroad, for America, for UK, for Nigeria, for Accra, wherever then they, make we all come back, make we put our hands together. Because this airline not be for myself alone, now for all of us. So I send my invitation out to as many that are in the industry, wherever they are, we're sourcing for them. Please come back home. Let us build this together. That is the only way this airline would stand the test of time. Because now we know what the problem be, and now we go solve them. Not be anybody wait for outside go come solve our problem for us. So I'm not going to say too much. The minister have said it, the DG have said it. But like this is going to be the first unveiling we will go do. We will have another opportunity where we will come show you all the things, all the services where we go put. We go display how we go put that cassava leaf for inside plate where we go give you for inside aircraft. We're not going to bring the jollof fried Chinese rice. Now we own food we go serve for inside this plane. And I'm sure a lot of you will be wondering when we go start. When we go start to sell our first ticket.
Because I want to ask that. I think it's important. Let's give the basic information. Routes, when we start flying, when we start selling, and when will citizens expect to begin to access the services at this in this first phase.
So basically, what we have been doing in the last 3 years is been studying the current and the past airlines. This airline, Air Sierra Leone, it's not as a result of an emotional result, but it's something that has been carefully studied and we've carefully understood the road pattern. So first of all, let me talk about the destinations that we'll be operating and how we intend to come into the market. So according to our business plan, we've made a roadmap, we've understood what we want to do, and we categorize this into 3 phases. Phase number 1 would be to consolidate in the West Coast region. Why? What I mean is, on the left-hand side, we're looking at destinations like Accra, we're looking at destinations like Nigeria, Lagos, and Abuja, and on the other side, we're looking at Banjul, we're looking at Dakar, we're looking at Monrovia, Abidjan, and Senegal. So our first aim is to consolidate all of this to make it seamless to bring in that. Our primary target is to make Lungi International Airport as a hub, where we bring from the left to the right and dump it, if I may use that word, into Lungi International Airport. Then phase 2 would be to connect those people that we bring in, consolidated from the west and coast region into Freetown, into one of the European countries, to be precise, London Gatwick. There, and phase 3 will be to be able to pick up passengers within the West Coast and in Freetown all the way to America. So today, we are looking to operate 3 airplanes within the West Coast region, 1 Embraer 145 and 2 737 aircraft. And for the transatlantic to London, We'll be operating with a MAX 8 aircraft. It's a brand new airplane. It's just roughly, it's about 1.5 years old.
It's a Boeing.
It's a Boeing 737 MAX 8.
Here you have to say the full name, so there's no room for doubts. So it's a Boeing 737 MAX
8.
Okay, that will be the flights that's leaving Freetown to Gatwick to Freetown.
And it's our plan today to operate that commencing from the 2nd of December this year. Our first flight would operate from here to London Gatwick, and the time is at 10:40 a.m. in the morning. It will operate from here 3 times a week, on Tuesdays and on Thursdays and on Fridays, out of Freetown into Gatwick. And on Mondays and on Wednesdays and on Fridays at 10 p.m. in the night, it will be operating from the North Terminal of London Gatwick Airport, from Gatwick into Freetown in the morning.
My brother, that's information we just give is very important. We want you to take your time and we repeat. Don't get this. For the first time in a very long time, we will begin for travel back in the day. We will do London and Freetown Gatwick, and they will begin flying. Some them and our junior then can make no more. We don't fly, don't say we fly. Freetown Gatwick, and they will be fly go. From where walk out with a lock that place. For the first time, starting December 2, not
December 2,
2nd of December,
2nd of December,
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, Saturdays.
That will be the outbound from Freetown into London Gatwick.
We left here at 10 a.m.
10:40 a.m.
10:40 a.m. to be
local
precise.
time.
And then fly to London
Gatwick.
How long is the flight?
It's a 6 hours flight.
6 hours.
Direct, no stop.
I go meeting in London. If it's grab 9 in the morning, I guess, not so sir. I go get meeting in London. And then the next day, I fly. When does it come from London to here?
At 10 p.m. And
10 p.m. and the days are?
On Mondays, on Wednesdays, and on Fridays.
Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, you can do all the business in London. You decide they can't sleep in Freetown. If you get time for gas sleep now, you can do all things. You fly, come here, you reach there as well. So this is really a massive news. And I think before we open up for questions, Mr. Minister, Madam DG, and my brother CEO, I want to do the symbolic unveiling. We have the pull-up, so they will take pictures, and then we'll sit down and take questions. So we'll do we have 2 of the pull-up banners with the the official press launch of Leone. The announcement is that on the 2nd of December they will fly. The website just not be put up. If you can live today, the website will be live. We'll start selling tickets on the 18th of October. So you will buy ticket now for no say 18th of October. We'll begin sell tickets for this route. And then it will be cheaper, more direct, more reasonable, and a very good day for Salone. So, Mr. Minister, DG, bring down the closer as well. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So, Mr. Minister, I think I forget the honor for maybe just declare officially for unveil Air Salone, and then okay, Mr. Kalon, you can't come there. It's okay, make it there, let it be the middle day. No, Mr. Kalon, you may be on the other side. So the three bring this guy inside. Okay. Okay, you left. Okay, cool. So, Mr. Minister, over to you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of His Excellency Brigadier Dr. Julius Madabio, I feel very, very honored and privileged for unveil Air Sierra Leone. So,
it's a big day for Saloon.
It's a very, very big day for Sierra Leone, and it's a long time. Like Osibase, after I think it's a fly from here to Gatwick. That time he's a big man, you know. But yes, indeed, after a long time, you see. So clearly, this the government of talk and do. So thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, CEO.
Thank you very much. So now we are being the shots, okay? And now we can hand the microphone over Zuna. I just want to read the headline. The headline here, that's Air Saloon, a flag carrier, not a national carrier, Air Sierra Leone. The vision of His Excellency in Affection will get more and more flights, African flights come Saloon. Because of the leadership of this team now, the Minister, DG, the Deputy Minister, we don't see significant progress, more and more flights that they can do Saloon. We expand the routes there. For the first time, we flights get this door open. We work very hard for remove Saloon of any blacklist, and we begin with these flights for begin fly direct from Freetown to a European capital, well, in geographical Europe, not political Europe. We expect early next year we will not pass any blacklist. SLCA, the in charge of safety and security compliance. Yes, we border. Mr. Isa say, a symbol of pride and resilience, a symbol of unity, and of connects Saloon to the rest of the world.
Right, folks, don't forget to
subscribe to this channel now.